Hey guys, it's Ballet Post here, and today I thought I would do a ballet tag, and that was because I saw Ballerina Sarah 99's video, and I thought that would be really cool to share with you guys what I like about dance and things like that. You should head over to her channel because she has just started it and she's doing real well. I love her videos, first off, and I did watch a lot of them today, so that's what inspired me to do this tag. I want to just answer some questions about like dance that my friends have asked me that I've seen on my channel or like things like that. So I think that that's like really cool to like talk about. So first off, who do you look up to in dance? Okay. Who do I look up to in dance? Well, I really never looked up to anybody during dance, but anyone really. Like if I would see something like someone just doing anything in dance, it would just inspire me. Be like, wow, like I wish I could do that. Really, anything. Like if even if it was like a simple little like um maybe a jump or something like that. Like I suck at jumps, but if I see someone doing a jump, I would say, whoa, like I aspire to do that. It's not a specific person, but one of my favorite people like to watch dancing is actually Misty Copeland, and that's really funny because Valerina Sarah had that in her video, but I actually really do look up to her, and she's like in the American Ballet Theater, and she's such a powerful dancer, and she's kind of like me as well. Like I started to dance very late, and so did she. I started when I was 11, and normally everyone starts at dance at like 3 or 4, and they're perfect dancers, really good dancers, but I really don't think I'm gonna be professional like Misty or anything like that. But it's just something to think about, like something nice to think about. So that's one thing. Next thing, why do you like dance? I feel like dance is just something so calming for me, but yet it's so stimulating. Like you have to remember the dance, you have to do it correctly, you always have to look like you're on stage. It's making it like it's really hard, compared to what people think. But that's basically why I like dance. The technique. I really like technique. Everyone tells me to take contemporary and like things like that, but I'm not that kind of free moving person. I like technical dances because you have to set your mind to something and learn to do it. You know? Like you have to say like, "Oh, okay, I'm going to stand on point for a minute and I'm going to just stay still like perfect. I'm going to do it perfectly." And that's your technical goal, and you set it and you do it. Like that's what I like about dance. I really do. Like I'm that kind of person who likes to plan ahead, like I'm going to do this by this day. And I'm going to keep practicing every day until I get it. I'm going to try and do faster turns. I'm going to do faster Chanel. Like Chanel's are going to be perfect when I finish. Like, and then to this day I'll keep doing Chanel like a little faster, I'll get there. Like that's what I like about dance. Okay, why don't you like to perform? Oh Lord, everyone who knows me personally knows I don't like performing. I never did. I really didn't. Maybe when I was younger. I did actually do ballet when I was like 3 or 4 actually, but then I stopped when I was like 5. So it didn't really make a difference in my dancing right now. So I don't like to perform because I feel like the dances are very cheesy. Like they're like plie and up, spin in a circle, come back, pique passe, stop, arms out, arms in. I feel like it's a very cheesy dance to a very cheesy song. Like they aren't very, how I said I like stimulating songs. It's not very stimulating actually to me. Like you got those little big huge tutus and you're like jumping around. Like that's not what I see in dance. As some people do. Like people think like dance is like tights and like skirts and things like that. Like I really don't. Like I just like the actual dance rather than the way people picture the costumes. So that's really why I don't perform. I don't have stage fright. I just don't imagine myself on a stage. Like I just don't enjoy it. It That's how you can say. Like hours in the makeup room and things like that. I don't. No, that's not my thing. Favorite ballet brand? Okay. Did you hear that? That was like a big bang on my wall. My dog was scared. Okay, for leotards and tights, I like Capezio. And that was my first point shoe up here. That was the Capezio ones. But I don't, I like the tights, but the shoe didn't work for me as well. So my point brand would be Block. And I just depend on those two brands basically. Yeah. And also bun heads for a lot of like things, like accessories for dance. That's basically what I'm just like checking off a list. Like, um, what would you change? Okay. There's a couple things I would change. It does not say one thing, so I'm just gonna blab off. First of all, my flexibility, because I have a lot of problems with flexibility. I feel like when I get my split and then I don't do a split for like a day, like I all of a sudden like I can't do anything anymore. Like my teacher says like my muscles are really tense and like they block up real fast, so I have to like practice something every single day. So now I'm reworking myself to get my split, and it's just it's hectic, and I just don't like that. Another thing is probably my body shape for dance, because I know how like the stereotypical ballerina has like a straight body and like they're really itty bitty, but that's not why. It's just because of the way I look in the leotard that I look like I'm really curvy, so I look really odd in a leotard. And I feel like it looks really bad like when I'm doing anything really. Like I feel like it just doesn't really match the dance. But I don't have a problem with it, so it's not a big deal. But that's just something that I would probably change. And also, I would go for some hyperextension if I could as well. But, that's just a little something that I can't be getting. But. What are you best at? I think my tolerance. That's probably it. Especially for point, because my teacher's just like, no matter how much, like, it hurts, like, I just keep doing it. Like, just continue, just do it. Like, if my teacher says, like, not to jump on my point because that'll probably add like a lot of stress like before we warm up or something. I'm kind of like that person who's like, I'm best at being like outgoing in dance and like stuff like that. Like, I know you're not supposed to, but before warm ups, I'm like, just I warm up with like échappés and things like that, like little point things like that, and just going up and down into like maybe six position and stuff like that. But I kind of push myself a lot before, just by habit, and like my tolerance is good. Like I feel, because like I'm not like an expert at like point or anything, but like when I set my mind to doing something, like no matter how bad it is, I will like do it. I think that's like the best thing about me actually, especially in dance where you have to be outgoing. So yeah, how do you feel when you dance? I feel really concentrated, but at the same time so free and like calm, because like, you always in class you dance as if you're on stage. Like you have the head motions, the arms, the emotion in your face, like, and all of that just contributes to the fact that it's so calming. And you can see how much I love dance. Like there's that there, there's that, there's that. There's some things over. There's a ballerina thing that holds like my jewelry. Picture of like Misty Copeland. It's just I feel like happy when I think about dance. To be honest, like most of math class, I'm daydreaming about my point shoes. Like when I can get home and just jump around in them. It's just like that. I guess that's how I feel like when I dance. So that's something. How do you do your hair? All right, I know you're supposed to do a bun, but like buns really annoy me because my hair, like it may not look very long. Like it's really not that long, but it's really heavy at times. So like it always falls out of a bun. Like I do it really tight and stuff, but it falls out. And but the only problem with me putting my hair back is I have horns. Like I know like people say it's cowlicks, but these literally look like horns. Like it's right up here and it's like that. Where's my other horn? Well, I have horns and it looks quite bad. Like it looks really bad in class. And I'm not that like um hairsprayish kind of. Oh, there they are. I'm gonna leave them there for the video. I'm not that much for hairspray and things, so I know how like dancers like supposedly like they're obsessed with hairspray like like all the time. I really not. Like I don't like putting like a bunch of like, excuse my language, like crap all over my hair because of dance class. Like I don't iron my hair, I don't straighten my hair, I don't do anything to my hair, so I don't really do anything. But I feel like sometimes like it looks really bad when I'm in dance class, but I really don't care because it's just like my hair. I'm not gonna do anything about it, But I basically do it in a ponytail, but the only problem is like that up here. But my hair's basically like this. I know like how people say it like hits your face when you're like turning, but it really doesn't. Like doesn't bother me at all. But whatever. All right. How often do you dance? In the beginning of like when I started dancing, I only did one time a week because supposedly school was such a big issue, but like now I'm like juggling like dance and school. So I do 2 times a why do I keep throwing my pencil? 2 times a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays, ballet, and then I just do ballet. I only do one form of dance. And then at home sometimes when I really feel like doing something like dancey, I go to the gym because they have like a good floor. So like nobody really goes there that often, so like that's why like it's okay for me to go there and like do whatever I want and dance. So I do that sometimes, but it's kind of hard to like do that. But you know, that's what I do basically. How do your friends react? Well, my friends are excited when I learn something new and I do something like cool or new, but the thing is like every time I go to their house, like I force them to try something. I'm like, hey, try a pirouette, and then they fail at it, and like I'm sitting there teaching them like, okay, your arms like this, your legs like this, and they actually get really into it. But they're in the beginning, they're like, oh, why do I have to do this? Like, are you kidding me? Like, so that's something that's a little bit like that I bother them a lot with. But and I blab about dance a lot too, so I think that annoys them a little. But most of the time, they enjoy to like watch my classes and like congratulate me if I get something new, and you know, just things like that. Like I think that they're very supportive with it, and that's a good idea. So thanks for watching, guys. That's all I got, and do me a favor and go follow. What is this? All right, I'm a little bit like drunk today. Like I swear to God, like I throw my pencil and things, but okay. Subscribe to Ballerina Sarah 99. She's really cool and she's starting her videos, and I actually really like them. So you can go check that out too. And they're like dance videos and things like that, like stretch videos. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Bye.